Hey bud, welcome back to Bucket List RC. My name is Drew. This is Bucky, best dog in the world. And let me tell you, this was a journey, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned from it. I definitely learned a whole lot, and I want to thank you for your support and all the bucket heads who joined me on the live. We figured it out. We didn't know it, but we figured it out. Hey, I'm trying to do lives, okay? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Thank you. Please enjoy the video. Hey buddy, Drew here from Bucket List RC, and the K10's outsides are beautiful, but the insides do not match. She's sticky. She's clicky. And when I did the phasing on this, I came to the conclusion that my fat, numb fingers, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to rebuild it in metal. So join me. Okay, buddy, this is the look at all that goodness lightning round. I have Amazon links now. So the radio, Muse, ME10B, we'll get into it more when I get into it more. Brushless, Injora, Green Viper. Again, now that you can go look it up on your own, I can give you a quick view of what I know about it. Those are the, obviously you know what they are. Oh, this is the Injora metal transmission. Oh, the reason they're all disheveled is I did a live stream last night and ended up hanging out with RC Richie. That was awesome, dude. Again, I appreciate that. You guys need to check him out. He's a cool dude with his own history, and man, he does some beautiful stuff. Just a cool dude, nice guy, and yeah. So I did that last night, and you know, this is my path forward. You know, bottom line is I was homeless. I'm not now, and I started this channel as a good time to play with my trucks and maybe make some friends and have a little RC therapy. And what it's turned into is group therapy, and I will be forever grateful just for that part, but it's picking up in a lot of ways too. So I thought, okay, well, these guys, you guys keep asking me, you know, about the parts, so check out the links. Please do it after the video is published. God bless the bucket heads. You guys are enthusiastic, and I appreciate that. And man, that's everything we do here. All right, so that's it. Like, subscribe, share. I'm going to figure out this bad boy and come back, hopefully with it working, and we'll explain everything. Now, if looking at all of this is a little confusing and intimidating, and the lack of comprehensive instructions is frustrating, okay, cool, you're on the right video, because I'm going to figure this out and come back to you, okay? But the kit, just so you know, came with all this. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but there you go. I know that this is your primary. This is for your lights and stuff. I know that they communicate somehow. I'm guessing wirelessly. I still don't know. But there you go. Don't go anywhere, because I should have figured this out next time I come back. Okay, and then we'll go over the radio and start getting the truck together. You're not only going to see how I go about putting a project together, you know, but you're also going to learn about these parts immediately after I do. And so that's again, that's part of the experience here at Bucket List RC. We grow and learn together. Use the comments, please. Thank you. Okay, pal. I'm not telling you how I did it. Excuse me, I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm telling you how I did it. Now, first of all, this is our servo. This is our lights. Okay? The M10A, We got our servo plugged into spot 1, 1 to throw, 2 to go, so it's plugged into 2. Now the B component is plugged in with a bridge, and I will show you how I made that bridge later. And with the included wiring, I added 2 different wires together to hook up the lights. Now, of course, this will all be on the truck and hopefully shorter, but there you go. That's how I got it to work, so that's the way I'm gonna go with it. I'm not showing you how to do it. I'm showing you how I did it. And as far as the jumper goes, it's just 2 of the ends. Make sure you line up the wires, and that's what the other end is as well. Now I will make this shorter, of course, once I get to that part. I'm not going to show you soldering in this. If you would like to learn how to solder and want to see a dedicated episode, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell button, and leave it in the comments. All right, pal. I stripped down the parts we need. Because I'm doing 3 builds this month, I can't afford to do a massive full upgrade on every truck. So I wanted to tackle the drivetrain issue with the K10. That was my primary focus, but seeing as I was going that way, it made sense to go brushless. Now, a couple of us were looking at this the other night on the live stream, and it has 1 more hole up front for the front shock mounts, and I think I counted 2 or 3 more in the back. Okay, there you go. There's your comparison. Pause it if you want to count the holes. Everything's stripped down and ready to go, so I'm going to start putting it together and be right back with you. Did I ever tell you how much I love little pieces of paper with English words on them? Don't have any lithium grease. Gonna have to go with some standard Tamiya grease, but I'm gonna put the box together. Hopefully I'm getting all the hard stuff out of the way so we can just roll with the rest of it. Okay, that went together pretty darn quick. The only tip I can really give you here is they say to use an O-ring at the end of that shaft. Use an O-ring at the end of everything. I used it up here for this as well. They give you a bunch of them. When I put it together without the O-rings, it felt a little loose. When I put it together with the O-rings, well, it seems to be doing its job. So there you go. Also, Loctite, a little bit of Loctite on the tips of your screws. Remember, you're going metal to metal. And just a little dab will do you once you get that thing together. You just put a little dab on top of there, or you can put the dab on there. It doesn't matter. If you're not sure which way the motor goes, if you're using the metal chassis that I am, there's a little notch right there. Look at that. The case is Endura and the motor is Endura, but this guy, I forget the name of it. You'll find it in the link. But there you go, we're rolling along. I will of course have to double check this once it's on the truck, but that unit is in phase. It will be easier to phase these because you're not dealing with a bunch of little splines. It's actually square on the end. I can get it to show up for you. But there you go. So it'll be a little easier to get them in phase, and I'll have to remember to do that once I start putting everything together. Just a reminder, also, a little bit of Loctite on that screw. You have to take that screw all the way out to get the shaft on. So don't forget your Loctite. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not absolutely sure what I'm doing. I've never done a 30 before. Done a few 24s, but everything seems to be going together. How's that look? There we go, that's pretty. All right, so I think the next step, because I don't know what I'm doing, take a look at this bad boy. I think our next step is to put the little studs on for the shock mounts. So that's where I'm going. Hey buddy, they give you 3 different screws, so make sure to pay attention to which ones you use because it definitely matters. Well pal, I'm going to give it to you straight. That was a pain in the balls. Take your time, make the pictures match the pictures. That's the best I can tell you. These tiny ass little rubbers there, my fingers, I always say I have fat numb fingers. They're not numb right now. They hurt like a bitch. But she's coming together. I did find a hack to do the little brass thingies. Pick it up with your pliers and then rub it. It'll pop on. Then flip it over into your hole with that on the table and then do it again and it'll pop right on. Take your time, buddy. They don't give you spares on the little shit you're gonna lose. All right, I'm trucking. Do you see the mistake? We'll see if they see it on the live stream tonight. Well, bud, I like to give you all of it. And, well, that's what you're gonna get. Okay, I've had several issues here. First issue is that doesn't have a mount for the servo. Okay, it should go right back there, but this should be a little taller. Okay, that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is it doesn't rotate. It's locked up. I didn't seem to be having a problem with it earlier, but I've noticed that when I rotate this, nothing moves anywhere else, and then these don't move. So I have to send these back. So I will not be including these on the Amazon link list for obvious reasons. Not to mention that that is the second one. The first one got screwed up in shipping, apparently. So I will be... I took the servo mount off to see if it would fit that, and it barely does, and it won't work properly. So I'm going to put this back together, and then I'm going to take the stock axles off and use them for the project. All right, buddy, like I said, I'm getting ready to go live while I tinker and fart around, and before I do you know what's wrong with that? Okay, I'm gonna fix that during the live. I got 2 of the links on, by the way. Isn't that cool? All right, and the Muse pictures on the website for their links, the screws go into the short end. I thought that looked odd, especially when I did the rears. Well, wait a second, that ain't right. So be forewarned that Muse's own pictures are poop. All right, buddy. So we did indeed end up going live, and I want to thank everybody that showed up. I appreciate you. Here's the wrap up. Here's the finish. Here's what had to happen. The good, the bad, the ugly. The bad. This is for the wrong vehicle. The listing said SCX30. These turnout are for the 24 deadbolt. Okay, that was the bad. This is a bad. These guys, there's no mount. The servo, the top doesn't have the servo mount like your stock does. So I have to return those. Okay, now, the ugly. No instructions. Muse, nothing Muse came with instructions. I think if they had instructions in the link, that would have told the people, hey, you got the wrong links. Endura is the good. They are the winner. Everything worked great. The screws are not butter, at least Not in this. Not in anything I use today. Now, because they don't give you directions, let me give you this. This is the most important thing. How to navigate this sucker. When you turn it on, that's what it's going to look like. This is a scroll wheel, okay? You push straight down without moving, you get a menu, okay? Then you can go and go in, go to mixes. You know, see, I scrolled. So it went to system. No. Your power button is also your back button. So if you do screw up like that, just go back, boom, there we are. Now, the truck works. Unfortunately, they sent me a 10. I thought I was ordering a 6. What I need is a 4. Okay, this is a freaking suitcase. That is too huge. It's too much. But it does work. However, my steering went out a few minutes ago. So, yeah. And my budget is crushed. Nothing I would order would get here in time anyway. So my budget for the K10 is crushed for the month. I got to return some stuff and take care of that. I'm moving on to the Bronco and the JLU. So those videos will be coming out as well. Hey, for me, this is part of the hobby. I run into this. Usually something's going to happen. It does happen all at once. So, hey, I learned a lot. Oops, I turned the radio off. I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot. You know, thanks a lot. Like, subscribe, share. Keep moving on. That's what it's all about. Keep moving forward.